Something caught my attention today, and since it's been a long time since I've made a video, I decided I'd give it a shot getting back into the groove of things. It's my senior year this year, and I'm taking a web page design class, which is really just learning HTML, Java, and other stuff. In one of the labs assigned to us today, we just had to put into practice what we have learned, which so far is just paragraphs, headings, articles, and other basic structural stuff. Each lab has text that it wants to put into the lab, you just have to formulate it all together. And for the most recent one I did, it was on 5 business introduction rules. And as I was reading it, it had all these rules for proper etiquette when meeting someone. And some of them I can get behind, like smiling, shaking hands, standing up when you greet them, etc. But some of them were a little silly, like this one for example. Let there be no doubt about it, you should not chew gum when meeting people. No exceptions. This quote right there caught my attention, and here's why. I'm growing up in a generation where we kind of just say screw it to a lot of right ways of doing things. And I put the word right in air quotes for a reason. Younger people nowadays are changing things so fast, and I personally think for the most part it's a good thing. Attempting to eliminate systemic racism, sexism, issues with sexuality and gender, debt, trying to shrink the gap between the wealthy and the poor, all things that ideally should be changed. And along with these human right changes, there are a lot of other things that are changing just because we don't see any purpose to it. Take spelling for example. Though is now though, what the fuck is WTF, oh my god is OMG, laughing out loud is LOL and is pronounced LOL, and TikTok is short for a waste of time. I'm kidding. All jokes aside, it really doesn't take much to look around and see how much things have changed in terms of culture and ideals. Now people are going to say that this has always been the case, and that is true. The teenagers of this world have always changed culture, changed the norms, and although this is true, the parents of these generations have largely opposed this. Every time, even though at some point they were the teenagers. But my hope is that when my generation, and hopefully the generation above me, become parents, they're completely open to the changes in their kids' culture, whether or not they understand it. So the question is, who decides what is right or wrong? Who decides what is considered the right way to live? Well, we could look at this in 2 different directions. Who decides what's morally correct, such as racism and sexism? Or we could go a much smaller route. Who decides that I have to spell anything the way that I do? And the route that I'm going to take is neither of these, because that would make this purposely length video much longer. I'm not looking to explain anything. I'm not looking to tell anyone why we think the way we do. And I'm not looking to tell anyone what is right or wrong. What I am looking to do is to get you to leave this episode thinking. What exactly you're thinking is not up to me. You have to decide that for yourself.